What's up? Really quick video, and this is basically just a free idea for anyone who wants to steal it. As many of us probably know, algdb isn't the best, because you can't really add algs without admins, approving it. But the admins don't really use algdb, so nothing really gets approved, and the system is just kind of flawed. I do like the idea of having a centralized algorithm database for all sorts of puzzles. I think there's like 2x2, 3x3, and square one on there, but there should be a lot more. And also like different methods within that, different algorithm subsets. So, like your ZBs, your VLS, F2Gen, F prime stuff, whatever else you can think of. And I think it could be very easily built. I don't know how to code. I will probably never learn how to code because I am a lazy motherfucker, but I know a lot of people in the community do know how to code, and they do know how to build these sorts of websites and platforms. There was an algorithm database back in the day, I think it was called boka.b, and I believe it was a Polish website, correct me if I'm wrong. And yeah, basically like people would submit algorithms and then people would vote them up or vote them down. And it was very simple. Whatever was voted up would be the first one you see. It would be the one that most people agree like is the best alg. And then if you scroll down, you'll find ones where less people agree that it's the best. Yeah, very, very simple concept. And I think what could be programmed, maybe not for every single event, but this seems pretty easy to do for 3x3, integrating with like alg.cubing.net or something similar, is you make it so that you have like, all these OLL cases and all these PLL cases. A user submits an algorithm, and with the integration to alg.cubing or whatever else is used, it checks that the algorithm that you submit solves the cube, or if it's a like a step, so it solves like an F12 pair, or if it's like an OLL, it solves the OLL, or if it solves the PLL, it solves the PLL, but also accounting for like not being particular about AUF being solved, like that could be programmed in as a step. As long as that is satisfied, it gets automatically submitted and shows on the website, even if... So this way you don't need like a moderator to look at the algorithm and approve it, because I feel like we should be able to program something that just does that automatically, that just checks that the algorithm solves the step that we're trying to solve. And then it shows up on the website, and I feel like for every case in existence, I feel like we shouldn't need more than like 10 algorithms in a list. Like I feel like if this is something that like the cubing community like from every sphere is using, as long as people are voting on what they think a worthwhile algorithm is, and people aren't trolling, then if we just make it like the top 10 algorithms for every case, then anyone who puts like a troll alg, like solving like doing U2 without doing any white face turns, something trolly like that, that stuff would get filtered out pretty quickly. Again, it seems like a lot of work, and obviously to be a pretty thankless job for the most part. But I don't know, I feel like an alternative to algdb wouldn't be that difficult. So maybe I'm wrong, I don't know how to code, maybe it is pretty difficult, maybe we still need some things to be made or figured out. But yeah, I feel like it couldn't be that hard. And even if like a troll alg does get through with like the auto-regulated top 10 algorithm ranking system where like you vote for what you think should be at the top, maybe maybe you're not restricted like voting to one, but like you can vote for multiple. Like you think this alg's good, you think this one's good, blah blah blah. Because usually like pretty much no case has like an objectively optimal algorithm. Like there's so much room for debate. So I feel like an upvote downvote system would be pretty good. Is there anything else I want to say? Even if troll algs do get through, I feel like you could just have like a report this alg button, and then once we're at that point, then a moderator looks at it, and then maybe something gets done. But to be honest, I think as long as people try to do the right thing and kind of help be a part of the system, and because this is something cubers want. Cubers want a good algorithm database. It sucks that I have to go to one place for ZB, another place for VLS, somewhere else entirely for F2Gen, F prime. and I have to check like 4 or 5 different PDFs for PLL. Like, it's just stupid, and this shouldn't. It really shouldn't be a problem. So yeah, if any of you young coders out there want to potentially work on this, I wish you the best of luck. I'm not going to be of much help. I'm just an ideas person. That's where I specialize. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Just some thoughts. algdb really isn't doing it. I feel like the whole idea of a moderator needing to approve every single algorithm before it shows up on the website is just a flawed system, and I feel like there are absolutely ways around it. So that's it. Thank you for watching.